the level of compassion and commitment of a state minister has. And recently we have also read news in this in the newspaper that the state minister has mentioned that he likes to be introduced as a state minister for startup. And actually you can see that you throw your passion and commitment. So we are really grateful for giving us that time. It actually also gives the confidence to the young people because they have got the chance to present their idea in front of the head of a ministry. So this is also itself a gift for the young people on my eyes. Thank you for giving so much time and your kind cooperation to plan this event. We are really grateful. So without a further ado, may I kindly request Honorable State Minister of the ICT Division, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Polok MP. Can we give a big round of applause?
Thank you very much, Mahmoud Hussain, for your kind introduction and excellent moderation. I'm really delighted to be joining you all of this grand beach day of Youth Collab Bangladesh. Today we have with us my mentor, Mr. Radwan Mujib Siddiq Bobby Bhai, a strategic advisor of UNDP Bangladesh and also grandson of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and also our youth icon, trustee of Board of Trustees, CRI. We have with us Mr. Abul Kalam Azad, Special Envoy, Climate Vulnerable Group, Presidency of Bangladesh, esteemed judges, our young innovators, entrepreneurs, and especially thanks to Van Jurgen for your excellent speech. Friends from media, good evening to you all. At the outset, I would like to pay my deep respect to the Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, for whom we are living in an independent country, Bangladesh. And also I would like to pay my homage to the 3 million martyrs who dedicated their lives in our liberation war in 1971. I would like to just share some of the achievements we have done in the last 12 years under the prudent leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. We all are sharing and experiencing the digital solutions, especially during this pandemic over last 21 months. But can you imagine 12 years back, what was the scenario of Bangladesh? In 2008, before the 9th parliament election, our electricity penetration was below 40%, and the number of internet subscribers was only 5 million. And there was no digital solutions. There was no 4G, even 3G mobile network. And if you talk about the fiber optical fixed broadband connectivity, only few areas of Dhaka capital city. So out of Dhaka, there was no fiber optical high-speed broadband connectivity. From that position, in last 12 years, under the supervision of the architect of Digital Bangladesh, Honorable ICT Advisor to the Prime Minister, Mr. Sajib was a joy, we have been able to develop our 4 pillars strategy. So the first one was to develop our human resources. To develop our human resources, Honorable ICT Advisor, Mr. Sajib was a joy, actually guided us to introduce ICT as a mandatory subject from secondary level. So before 2010, there was no ICT subject in our education curriculum for the secondary and higher secondary levels. Even when we are using our Sheikh Russell digital computer labs in the secondary and higher secondary levels, we have already set up 8,000 Sheikh Russell digital computer labs, and in our pipeline, we have a plan to set up 35,000 Sheikh Russell digital computer labs by 2025. So if you talk about 12 years back, even at the university level, there were very few number of computer labs in the universities. But now, our primary students are going to experience with schools of future, where all the futuristic technologies like AR, VR, machine learning, big data analytics, what we are talking and discussing with our innovators, our primary school going boys and girls, our children, they will have the first-hand experience with this kind of 4IR technologies. So that is the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, and that is how Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has transformed our economy from labor-based to the technology-based. And the second pillar was to develop our internet connectivity for all. So from 5 million internet subscribers, now we have 130 million internet subscribers. When I actually received all of your presentations, I was listening to Borak, Deshi Farmer, Mile, P-Cycle, Prativa, all the startups and entrepreneurs. You have presented, most of your platforms and products are dependent on internet. So if it was 10, 12 years back, all of your dreams, all of your ideas would have not be possible to present and to target those 13 crore people. Now you are targeting that target groups. So this is the result of Digital Bangladesh. This is the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. So I would like to give our heartiest thanks and gratitude to Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina on behalf of all of our young innovators and entrepreneurs from this stage. And the third pillar was to develop our digital government services. So now we have developed and introduced more than 2,000 government services online. People are now coming from inline to online by using our websites, by using our mobile applications. Even those who are not aware and who are not have the access to the smart devices or internet, even they can come to the union digital centers. They can come to the municipality digital centers. And the word digital centers, from the A2I and UNDP partnership, I would like to give my heartiest thanks to UNDP for their continuous support in building Digital Bangladesh vision and fulfilling our targets in last 12 years. Not only for the UDC, but also UNDP has introduced Digital Khichuri, another startup competition where we are also partner of UNDP. And also this collab and many other publications. If you talk about the virtual court system during this pandemic, UNDP came out with their feasibility study, and Honorable Prime Minister guided us to introduce this virtual court. So these are the very, actually, I would say, turning points of Digital Bangladesh in the last 12 years. And everywhere, UNDP was our very closest partner for achieving all of our targets. So we have already introduced 90% of our digital services, and we have made online presence of those services. And the fourth pillar was to develop the ICT industry. So I'm really happy to know about all of your innovative solutions, because Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina always, she says that we want to create our future generation not as a job seeker. She wants to create our future generations as a job creator. So you are the job creators of the future, and you are the problem solvers of Digital Bangladesh. So many, many congratulations to all of the participants. And 12 years back, our ICT export amount was only $26 million. And with the policy support from the government side, with the proper guidance of Honorable ICT Advisor Mr. Sajib Joy, we have given the tax exemption for the IT/ITES industry till 2024. And the exporters of the hardware, software, and services sector, they're getting 10% cash incentives from their export earning. And that is why our export earnings increased from $26 million to $1.3 billion only in short span of time in last 12 years. And we have a target to reach $5 billion IT export by 2025. And we have been able to provide 2 million jobs in IT sector. We have more than 600,000 IT individual freelancers. There are 300,000 workers working in software companies, and more than 100,000 entrepreneurs are working in e-commerce sector. So these are the numbers we have achieved only in 12 years under the prudent leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. So now we are looking into the 2041 vision. Honorable Prime Minister, she shared her vision last week that after Digital Bangladesh, she wants to make Bangladesh as innovative Bangladesh. I think this is the platform of UNDP's Youth Collab, where our future innovators are innovating and resolving the current problems and the future problems of the world. So many, many congratulations and best wishes for you. So I would like to conclude by actually assuring to all of the participants, because Ms. Van already requested me to arrange something, and also Azad Bhai also requested me, because we are going to announce our winner's name and the first runner-up and second runner-up, but rest of the 7 participants. So we have something for you also. So I have taken representatives from Innovation Design Entrepreneurship Academy. Adnan is here, and also representative from our CFO of Startup Bangladesh, Mr. Arifeh Khan. He's also present here, and they were actually receiving all of your presentations. So after declaration of the winners, the rest of the 7 participants, the teams, you will not be upset with the result, because there are many prizes and gifts are waiting for you from the ICT division. So I would like to request to all of you, please submit your proposal and your future requirements to the Startup Bangladesh and Innovation Design Entrepreneurship Academy. So under our Idea Academy and also Startup Bangladesh Limited Company, we'll have the opportunity to provide you your required funds and equity investment. At the same time, from our High-Tech Park Authority, we can provide you co-working space free of charge for 6 months, and after that, after your incubation, you will have very subsidized price business space in our high-tech parks and software technology parks. So that is I wanted to share with you. So with this, I would like to conclude by mentioning one of my favorite quotations by our Honorable ICT Advisor, Mr. Shajib Wazir Joy. He said, "Find your own innovations, find new technologies, do not imitate, innovate." So I think most of your products and innovative solutions, you have actually innovated something new technologies you applied, and also you tried to resolve the current problems and the future problems. So, and also I'd like to give my heartiest thanks to Radwan Mujib Siddiq Bobby Bhai for guiding me for last 12 years, because I'm really grateful to him, because I would like to share in front of him, because early March of 2020, he called me, he phoned me and told me that, Palok Bhai, this pandemic is going to be continue at least 1 year or 2 years. On that time, even I could not imagine that will happen. And he suggested me to develop continuity plans. So we designed 5 continuity plans for education, health, business, and logistics and entertainment. And Honorable Prime Minister approved those 5 business continuity plans. And still we are suffering with this pandemic. So that kind of far-sighted vision he has, and he can see the future. And we really need young leaders like Radwan Mujib Siddiq Bobby for the innovative Bangladesh. So I'm really thankful and grateful to Bobby Bhai for your continuous support and guidance. And many things I have learned from him and implemented in my ministry works and projects. So I hope that he will continue this advising us, and he will lead us in the future, and he will be helping us to develop our youth as a problem solver. So I would like to finish with one of my favorite quotations by Honorable Prime Minister. So we all know that we want to work together. I have heard and learned from many of your presentations, many things. And I would like to conclude with the quotations of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. I quote, "If you want to go fast and far, innovate together." Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu.
Thank you, Honorable State